Oh boy. Let me see how I can set this up a little more officially. I have to use my phone because my computer is being really stupid. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna join. Sorry, I gotta do this from my phone because my laptop is being real dumb. So it's gonna be kind of hard answering questions today. Oh boy. I am so sorry. So yeah, I gotta do this from my phone today. I'm so sorry. Alright, I think I wonder if should I do this in portrait or should it be in landscape? Or landscape or portrait? Because I think this way makes it easier to see questions, but I also look like super close up on myself and it looks kind of weird. Maybe I back up a little bit. I'm so frustrated. I don't know what my computer was doing. It wouldn't let me go live. All right. Let me try to keep up with some of these questions. Oh, landscape's better. Okay, I'll keep it in landscape. I guess if you don't mind being like all up on me, because it looks like I'm hella close. So I'm gonna try to back this up even further. I don't know what was going on with my computer. That was really frustrating. I spent like the last 30 minutes trying to figure out how to properly go live. And I was like, fuck it, I'll use my phone. Let me raise that up some more. So this feels very, I'm so sorry. Y'all, this has been a morning. Like, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but, actually, yeah, let me not talk about this. All right, so I see people talk. Oh, you're in Spanish class? Oh my goodness. What's up, y'all? Namjoon is daddy. Your setup is okay. Yeah, it's on my phone. My computer, I don't know anything about encoders and stuff. It's been working fine until I did like when you clear your browser history and stuff, and it sometimes deletes like passwords and all that. So I was trying to figure out how to copy the encoder or the stream code into the encoder, and I quit. I give up. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit later. I didn't know I would have to do all that again. Otherwise, I would have played around with this last night. So that's my bad, I guess. All right. Also, based on some of the Discord chats I've been having, I'm going to try to answer some questions that aren't so like repetitive, because there are people who like watch every week and they're like, you've answered that a million times. So I'm gonna try to like not answer those. And if you feel like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. I just probably already answered the question. So, all right. Let's get to some questions. Hopefully, talking to y'all will cheer me up a little bit, because I actually just found out that my grandfather passed away. Now, I wasn't like particularly close with him. I've met him a few times because he has mental issues, so we didn't really get to see him too much anyway, but it still sucks. My mom's upset, and as soon as I finish the stream, I need to call her and see how she's doing, because I think she's at work right now, but yeah. So, I saw where you live right now. It looks sunny. I'm still in SoCal. It's actually, yesterday was the first time I saw blue skies. So, yeah, it's finally blue out. And I'll hopefully do the Blood, Sweat, Tears cover later this weekend, if I can find somebody to help me film. Sorry, get some water. Shanna's bubbles? What happened? Yeah, maybe about 30 minutes ago, I found out that my grandfather passed away. Yeah, I don't even know, like, I might have to try and make a trip to Baltimore soon because of, funeral stuff. I'm still not sure what's gonna happen because, like I said, we weren't particularly close with him. Like, we weren't really allowed to be because he lived in, like, an assisted living facility because he has, like, pretty severe mental issues. So we didn't really see him too much. It's my grandfather, but I think I've met him like 4 times or so, but I haven't seen him in like 6 years now. Yeah, so I'm sure my mom's not doing great right now. I hope she's not too upset, but yeah. I'm more sad for my mom because that's her dad, but he like I have like step grandfathers, I guess, that are I'm more like my dad's dad. He's always there. My grandmother's new husband, my other grandmother's new husband. So I have like 4 grandfathers. So yeah. Kelsey Hill, why did you leave Korea? Sorry if you had talked about this already. Well, I just wanted something new. I mean, 2 years of teaching was great. Don't get me wrong, but I didn't get a lot of time for like travel or free time or non-work related activities. So aside from clubbing on the weekends and maybe visiting some cafes, I kind of like was like, all right, I need something different. Like especially the second year when I noticed I could literally just reuse the lesson plan over again, and I was like, all right, this isn't like as exciting as it was because I knew it worked already. It worked before, but I was like, I've been there for 2 years, and I only took time to go to Hong Kong once and in Japan once, so I didn't really get to travel a lot. So I just kind of felt like I wanted to travel. I was supposed to be a flight attendant, but I'm actually a little pessimistic because I just found out that American Airlines canceled their conditional job offers. So I feel like United might follow suit. So far, I'm still hired, but it's been a long. Who knows? I really don't know anymore. Netsanet Morrison, where do you think you will travel next? I really want to go to London, but realistically, it'll probably be back to Korea before I go anywhere else. Yeah. Lofi Queen, what's your favorite place in Korea? I like Nami Island, Incheon, Busan, Han River. Those are some of my bestest places. um, Alexis Jones, which country do you prefer to live in, Japan or Korea? Well, I didn't live in Japan. I visited Japan for like a week. It was great, but it's hella expensive. Like I have a friend over there, Nikki Nix. That's my homegirl. We actually met in Korea, but then she moved to Japan, and she's from Arkansas. And yeah, like she loves it there, but it's so expensive. So that's like the main con about Japan. I mean, in Tokyo, but I'm sure if you live in like more countryside places, it's a little more affordable. But yeah. Ashling Delaney, hello from Ireland. I need to learn the Irish accent. It's like Ireland, top of the morning to you. And then I'm from Jacksepticeye. Top of the morning to you lads. My name's Jacksepticeye. Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be. I feel like it might be harder for me to see the questions because I'm gonna have to touch the screen and go back up, and my tripod for my phone ain't the best, so it's gonna be all shaky, and it's not an earthquake. It's my setup is really weird today. I am so frustrated with my computer, man. Oh my god, I don't do tech well. I spent like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, like, come on, not this on top of everything else. Oh man, yeah. Honestly, today's stream might have to be a little bit shorter because I really do have to check on my mom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on her. Kiki Yon Suji, what type of camera do you use? I use this little bad boy. G7X Mark II. This is my homie. Death Dahlia, what happened to your mom? Nothing happened to my mom, but we found out my grandfather passed away, so I'm sure she's upset. And I know she's working right now, but she'll be off soon, so she'll probably want to talk on the phone. And I know I need to talk on the phone because they'll probably have some update like you need to come home for this. And so I do need to. Today's stream might be around like the 1 hour mark, an hour and a half, something like that. Yeah. um. I'm really scared, honestly, to touch the screen and try to go back up because I don't want. Wait, does that keep it on? If I tap that? Let me see if that fades away. I think that might keep it. Actually, yeah, I think that keeps it on. No, it doesn't. It fades away. Uh, World of Waverly. Oh, you came on early. Yeah, I took a poll on YouTube and Instagram to see if I should start at 3 p.m. EST or 9 a.m. EST. And thank God you guys said 3 p.m. because that would mean I would have to wake up at 9 a.m. It would have, worked. Honestly, that might have been a little better because it would have been before I got this news about my grandfather. So that might have been a little bit better actually, but I was still asleep. So yeah. Actually, this camera only cost me like 5 something or 4 something on eBay. I got it on eBay from Japan. Yeah, I think this cost me like 530 or 470, something like that. This ain't it, Chief. Have you seen Netflix's Cuties? No, and I do not plan to. I heard about it. I know all about it. I did hear that the director's intent was to show how society over sexualizes kids, but then in the process, she sexualized some kids. So I don't think I'm not gonna watch that. I don't need to. I still do have to watch Tom Holland's movie though. The Devil All the Time. Yeah, I do gotta do that. Net Morrison, any tips on self-studying Korean? That's actually one I was hoping somebody would ask because I kind of started doing this thing. I started doing this thing where I would look at sentences literal translation. Like I would write it down in Korean and then right under it I'll write what it literally says just so like when I form sentences I know how the word order sounds in English. So like for example, let me read one of these. 그 집은 한국에서 지어졌어요. So that's like that house, Korea was built. So like if I hear the sentence in English, it kind of helps me remember how the word should be ordered in Korean. That's kind of something I started doing lately, which I feel like I should have started doing this earlier. Or like 저의 어머니는 올해 한국에 옳고 싶습니다. So that means I, E particle, mom는 this year, Korea location particle will come. So it sounds like my mom this year, Korea will come. But like hearing it in English kind of helps me understand what it should sound like in Korean a little bit better. Because sentence structure is the hardest thing for me to understand for Korean. Because oh my gosh, it's not so great. Hilary, how long did it take you to learn the language? I didn't learn the language. I'm still learning it. I'm really good with vocabulary. Oh my gosh, I know a lot of vocab words, but I'm not the best with making sentences, and I'm really not good with hearing other people speak Korean. Like if it's written down, I could probably slowly figure out what somebody's trying to say to me. But if it's like I don't know, if it's like somebody's talking to me, I'm just like I can't when somebody's talking. Oh boy. My lips look very non-pigmented on this camera. It's a little bit better. My cookie. Death Valley, how was the Zoom chat, guys? Honestly, it was fun. The only thing is, I think from now on we're gonna have to do it with like Skype or the Discord thing because we literally, you get like a 40-minute limit if you don't like pay for the subscription or whatever to Zoom. So it's only 40 minutes and we had to do it like 3 times, like 3 separate calls. So we're like, I would get like a 10-minute warning and then it would just abruptly cut off. And I'm like, okay, well, and I would just have to restart another one immediately. But sometimes people have problems getting back in. So I think I'm gonna try Skype. Good old Skype. And that's also what I remember being interviewed on with my video interview for going to Korea. Oh boy, what a day. Jimin's Jams, how was it getting a nose piercing? Honestly, I was worried because I'm prone to like, do you guys know what keloids are? It's like scar tissue, sort of. So I was worried about getting this, that I would have like a dark ring around my nose or it would lump up. But this is probably the cleanest piercing I've ever gotten. Because even up here, this one, on the back, there's a little bit of scar tissue. And this one is the worst. If you can see that lump, that's a keloid right there. But honestly, this didn't hurt too bad. It still frustrates me when I'm trying to wash my face and wash my nose. sometimes my washcloth kind of pulls this one out because it's like an L shape, so it feels like a permanent booger sometimes. So usually I like keep it out and I just have it like this, and then it's just sticking out and I look dumb. But honestly, I think my nose one is my favorite so far. Uh, are you nervous about anything going back to Korea since you've been gone so long? Death Thalia. Honestly, no. Korea literally feels like home because I'm so used to it. Like I spent 2 consecutive years of my life there. That's the only other place that I've ever lived in besides America. So Korea, it's very much routine. It's not something that I'm like nervous or shy about anymore because I've been there. Like I've experienced it. I kind of know what I should. Yeah, I feel like I kind of know what to expect. I don't really have too much weird stuff happen to me outside of like clubbing situations. Speaking of clubbing, tomorrow I am uploading a new story time that's like 2 for 1. There was this one YouTuber or subscriber. I know she meant well. She tried to pair me up with a dude, and like I messaged him. We hung out once. I got ghosted. So that's gonna be in the video. I'm gonna talk about that too. And also, um, I'm doing a skincare giveaway for tomorrow's video, so you can watch and figure out how to win, play along, and all that stuff. But the other story time is when I was clubbing in Seoul, and my flight got canceled while I was in Seoul, but I lived in Jeju, and I still had to work the next day, and oh god, that was awful. I went to work hungover. It was not so great. Marcia Curson, do you get approached a lot on the street by guys like them hitting on you? Hell no, that don't even happen in America. The only time people approach me in America is the a shorty in the black, and I'm just like, oh shit, he talking to me. I don't get approached, like not in America, not in Korea. People don't talk to me. I don't know why. Honestly, I know I do have RBF. Like I would be minding my business, fully content, just in my bubble, and people are like, are you okay? Like what's wrong with you? I'm like, I'm fine. What? They're like, you look pissed. I'm like, no, I'm good. I swear, I promise I'm good. So yeah, RBF prevents people from talking to me. Yeah. Yes, I'm from Maryland. I'm sorry, that name was really long. I'm gonna try and scroll. Don't shake too much. Okay. Uh, the only glimpse you get, the only glimpse you get. I'm so new. Are you from Maryland? Yes, I am from Baltimore, Maryland. But I live most of my time there in like Reisterstown, Owings Mills area. Yeah. Good old B-more. Oh man. Please give us a story time. I will. It's gonna be 2 stories for the price of 1 video tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be 2 videos because they were kind of short to be like individual stories. I would feel like it would only be like a 6-minute video if I did them separately, so I put them together. Kelsey Hill, what are your thoughts? Don't go away. What are your thoughts on Sorry, okay. What are your thoughts on bartending in Korea as a foreigner, even with experience? Well, I don't have any bartending experience. The bartenders in Korea are pretty lit. They usually always have like tattooed forearms, really cute haircuts. Their English is usually pretty good. Like they usually speak at least basic English, which is very refreshing. But yeah. I'm trying to keep up with these questions. It's real life. Gabrielle Maria, do you have any tips about the adult life? I know it's kind of vague, but I'm turning 24 next month, and I feel so old and still in school, and I keep worrying about the future. Girl, who you telling? I am 27, and I think 10-year-old me would look at me now like, come on, son, like, you're YouTubing now? Like, I was supposed to be an atmospheric scientist until I got to college and realized I was awful at math. I'm not good at it, but I still have like a passion for like earth sciences. I just gotta figure out the math thing. And as far as Corona this year, I have never felt more lost in my life. Like I had this plan at the end of 2019. I was like, I'm gonna start training next year. I'm gonna vlog from around the world. I'm gonna visit Korea like once every other month. And then Corona has kept me confined to this room. Like, trust me, 24, you're good. You're doing pretty good. And these days with school costs, it's not unsurprising that a lot of people can't finish or don't. Like that's kind of the situation I was put in, where I literally have like a semester and a half left of school, and I just can't afford it, so I have not been able to finish. And that's kind of another reason why I was excited about being a flight attendant, because you can finesse your schedule very nicely. There are people who get like 2 consecutive weeks off. They work a lot on the on times, but then they're off for the off times. So like I was like, all right, I can finish my online stuff here, and I had all the ambition, all the plans in the world for this year, and Corona humbled the hell out of me. So I honestly, I don't really, I'm trying not to think too much about the future, because I feel like that's how you lose focus on the now. Because I have a bad habit of being like, well, I've still got 2 more years to be in my 20s, but totally disregarding the fact that I am still 27 right now. So I would just say focus more on the present. I know that's corny and I'm sorry, but that's really what I'm trying to focus on more. Because everything is always, so too much for now, I can do this, and if I do that, then I can look forward to this. I need to do chigum, EJ, present. My mouth feels hella dry. Oh my goodness. I do gotta say, talking to y'all is kind of making me feel better, so I appreciate it. I know my phone might start to vibrate soon if my mom does call me, so I need to be on the lookout for that. All right. Oh no. Okay. By the way, I don't know if when I go live on my phone or in my camera, anything's different for y'all. Is anything different as far as being on my phone versus my laptop? Like, do the moderators still get free range of moderating and stuff? Can you still? Because I haven't seen any of the emojis either, like the channel member emojis. I'm used to seeing them on the streams when I do them for my laptop. So channel members, can you still use emojis? Let me scroll all the way down. Okay. This quality is perfection. Yeah, I know my phone is way better than my thing, but okay. All right, I see Leo Lightning. She still got turn up. Okay, cool. I didn't know if things are like limited from my phone. Okay, all right. Okay, I still see the emojis. Thank you guys. Because with my laptop, it's easier to respond to questions because it's literally permanently there on the side. But then here, it's just all I see is myself, and then I see the questions, and then they fade away after a while. So it's kind of hard to keep up with the questions here. Okay, I see all the emojis. All right, that's cool. I need to make some more new ones. All right. Multi-fandom X-Baby. Did you watch Island? I did not, but I did see like clips circling their way on what's it called? Instagram, where I think that was when actually I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing, but I remember seeing this clip of BTS sitting down and talk, well, Suga specifically talking about, oh, even me, I was able to debut and I'm not attractive, which is bullshit because he's gorgeous. But and it was funny because V was like, yeah, you just gotta make sure you're charming too. He said, well, that's easy for you to say, you're good looking and you're charming. Like that was, I don't know if that was Island, but I think I saw in the comments somebody talking about Island there. But that was really funny. Sohak, what's your favorite Namjoon moment? Oh, you asshole. I gotta pick one moment. I hate to say it, because I gotta go back to American Hustle life. When they were on the street picking up girls, he was like, you look so fly. I'm like, fly? Like, that was so corny, but it was cute at the same time. I think that might be one of my favorite Namjoon moments. But there's so many to choose from. Like, I loved how he looked at the Grammys this year. Oh my god. I got my fan right here, so I'm not gonna overheat today. I don't know, like, crap. A favorite Namjoon moment. That's hard. I love whenever he gives like a speech, like whenever he's talking about accepting awards, and he does it in multiple languages. Like he'll thank people in Korean, he'll thank people in English. He speaks a little Spanish, a little Japanese. I love those moments, how he just switches it up, and I'm just like, oh. I also like whenever he was on that show, Problematic Men or something. and they had to like solve riddles and puzzles, and he was so good at it. He just looked stuff sideways and oh, ada. I just love watching his brain function. Oh my god, it's so attractive. Oh boy. Zini Weenie, what's the time where you are? It is 12:35 here. Zini Weenie. Oh, Xenia Weenie. I'm sorry. Ooh. Xenia Weenie? Y'all know I can't read. Hey Vicky, you're so icky. Just the thought of being around you makes me feel so sicky. Icky Vicky. Ew. My dress, it doesn't scare you that Namjoon might have seen any of your videos. He ain't never seen my stuff. And honestly, no, it doesn't scare me. Why? I don't know why I'd be scared. He probably would be like, this dork. But no, that doesn't scare me. I'd love for him to see one of my videos, but I don't think that would ever happen. There's a ton, dozens, thousands of Namjoon based videos out there. I doubt he would ever see mine. I'd love it if he did though, don't get me wrong. Shanna's Bubbles, beautiful brain. He does have a very beautiful brain. Kelsey Hill, what is your thoughts on freelancing in Korea as a model or actor? Now, I don't know much about that because I went teaching English. That's all I did. That was like my hustle, English teacher. But I do know from my time last year, because I was there from September to November of last year, and my friend Bria, I talk about her all the time. That's my homegirl. She goes on Craigslist a lot for like little odd jobs and stuff because she has like a lot of student loan stuff she has to deal with from back home. So yeah, if you go on Craigslist, they're I know it's Craigslist and it sounds hella sketchy, but in Korea they still legitimately use Craigslist. Not to say you don't have to like worry about some stuff because some stuff on Craigslist don't. There'll be jobs where like we need a young foreign female who's comfortable with her appearance and her body and knows how to entertain, and it's like, what? Those stay away from. But there are legitimate model jobs where people need extras in videos, especially for foreigners. Like we need a tall white guy from 32 to 45. We need a young Hispanic girl, like things like that. You'll see that all the time on Craigslist. Those little like modeling gigs. I remember even I think for Jackson's Papillon, I'm feeling like a papillon video. There was an ad on Craigslist where they were trying to get foreigners for the video, and I wanted to go, but I had to work. I missed the chance to be like feeling like a papillon. So stuff like that is on Craigslist. As far as doing it though, I have zero experience in that. The only thing I did like voice stuff where you have to like sit in a room and read these lines, like little freelance. I got like 60,000 won from that. It was only like 45 minutes, and I just had to read, you have to cross the street now, and like various tones and stuff in English. So things like that. Yeah. Got me feeling like a papillon. Sorry. All right, I didn't fart. This thing is squeaky. So if y'all heard that, it's just this leather rubbing against it. Got me feeling like a papillon. I don't know how he does that. This is why Jackson's coming for you, Nia G. Yeah, so for those who don't know, you know how we can't control our dreams, right? So like a week or two ago now, I had a dream, totally random, because I fell asleep watching this anime called, I don't remember, but it was a steampunk anime. Like, it was like these zombie things. He was like, I forgot what they were called. It was kind of like zombies or something, but yeah, I fell asleep watching that, and for some reason, I had a dream that Jackson washed my hair. I don't know why. I totally, like, JB is my absolute, by far, favorite in GOT7, and I think Yugim is probably number 2. So to have Jackson appear, I woke up like, huh? I literally was just, the fuck? Like, it was so random. So that's probably why people with the pink heart and the blue heart are like, oh, I see, there's Jackson again, because we've talked about this in Discord. I need someone who does dream analysis, because that makes no sense. I was really disappointed because I spent hours editing the video of Namjoon. All that visual stimulation, and I did not dream about him. I was like, life's not fair. So yeah. Oh, there you. Thank you, Leo Lightning. The anime is called Cavalry of the Iron Fortress. Yup, I was watching that anime and I fell asleep. And for some reason, okay, I need to put something behind me because I'm not gonna have y'all thinking that I'm farting. I swear it's this leather. It's if I can mimic the sound. Let me put something behind me. All right, there we go. I should reduce that sound. There we go. I swear I'm not farting. It's rubbing against this. Okay. Oh, that seemed like a good question. Kelsey Hill, what do you see yourself doing in 2 years? That's a good question. Because I always told myself that I wanted to wait until I'm like 30 or 31 to have a kid. So in 2 years, I'll still be in my 20s. So I think, I just want to travel with a bae. Like, that's like my immediate life goal. Like, every time I see all these cute destinations, I'm like, I just want to go there with someone who loves me. But hopefully I'm still like vlogging. I would love to be vlogging as a flight attendant. That would be ideal. But also I hope to have like finished school and cuz like I said, I'm awful at math, but I still really love like earth sciences, atmospheric science, meteorology, climatology, things like that, geology, sort of. Not so much geology, but that's what I studied. So, yeah, I think in 2 years I hope I'm doing something like that. First of all, let me hope that I'm around and that Corona didn't get me because people out here still don't care. It's so freaking frustrating. Everybody acts like this vaccine is going to be like the be all end all, but I feel like if we just wore a mask, that would be more efficient. Like, you can get all the cases to just go away if everybody started to wear a mask because if you're not putting shit out there, there's nothing for people to catch. But no, you see places in Jacksonville, Florida where they're storming out of Target not wearing masks. Like, freedom! Okay. I don't think it was Jacksonville. It was somewhere in Florida, but I lived in Jacksonville, so I was like, oh, makes sense. But yeah, oh my gosh. Aladdin, did you hear Criminal by Taemin? I did. I did hear that. It's okay. I mean, Taemin's never really been my cup of tea, but I didn't mind it. I didn't like not like the song. I just feel like he doesn't sleep because they just had all these promotions with Super M. And then he's like, I still gotta do my shit by myself too. So respect. And it's funny that, he's the Magne of Shiny. Cause I'm like, dang, he's the same age as me and that's the Magne now? That's how I know we're getting old. Oh man. Got me feeling like a baby young. Now that's stuck in my head. My dress. What do you think of the Ujin scandal? I think, unfortunately, I'm not surprised. I was absolutely annoyed and completely disgusted by whoever that Twitter person was who decided to say, I was assaulted by Jungkook. And went into all these fake ass details just to be like, yeah, I just made that up so y'all could be like, hey, we shouldn't be so quick to just jump to the conclusion of believing the victim. Bitches like her, whoever that was, that's the reason people don't believe victims because people are like, oh, they just want attention. That person did. That just pisses me off so much. Like when people come out and lie about stuff like that on purpose, when people do tell the truth, that's why people don't believe them. They're like, are you sure you're not just trying to get attention? So I've heard about it and I'm not surprised, sadly. I just all right. Yeah, that's all. And I did hear that Dowd decided to delete his apology video. Which, if there are still people who believe that he's genuinely sorry, I hope you're looking in the reflection and seeing yourself for the clown that you are. Because if you're sorry for something, you're not gonna keep saying I'm sorry, but let me forget that and delete it. Like, why delete it? If you're really sorry, then keep it up. Show that you've atoned and that you've repented and sought forgiveness. If you take it away, it's like you're still trying to run from it. Like that's really freaking annoying. Oh man. All right, let me try to get caught up on some of these comments. Oh no, Kiki, CC, you should do Nunu Nana dance. I don't like Jessie, so I don't think that's a good idea. It would probably be the most unenthusiastic thing ever. I'd be like I that wouldn't be you wouldn't want to see that. I'm sorry. I know for a fact you wouldn't want to see that. No 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 no. Um. All right. My friends call me Jemima. Any Korean food recommendations for eating out? Like fast food or obviously not. I don't know if you mean like fast food, but I do miss what's that place called? Loteria. I used to love it. They had this T-Rex burger that was crack in a bun. It was so freaking good. And they used to also have like a patty and then have like a fried mozzarella, like like a mozzarella stick, but imagine that in like a flat patty form on the bun too, or inside. Oh my god, I miss Loteria. Oh, I honestly, I hate to say it, but I used to eat out like every day in Korea. It was not great. I would come home from work, hit up Subway or Loteria, or get some kimbap or something, and prepare my lesson plan, and then go to sleep. My kitchen was very underutilized in Korea. As far as other like, I am craving budae jjigae right now. I miss budae jjigae, and what else? Naengmyeon, because it's still kind of hot out. I love naengmyeon as well. Yeah. I honestly, I love Korean food, so it's hard to pick just a few. There was this one time where I had kimchi bokkeumbap with cheese. I've only had it that once, but it was someplace in Hongdae. It was amazing. They came out, put all this cheese on it, and I am a crackhead for cheese. I will eat anything if it has cheese on it. I have really bad allergies, and I remember my dad used to put my pill in like a he used to wrap it up in like a case of like singles or American sliced cheese, and then like beat it with a mallet, and it just give me the whole thing. So I'm chewing cheese and pill all together. Didn't taste great, but the cheese aftertaste made it bearable. So yeah, Korea, they don't really use a lot of like cheese in their stuff, I've noticed. So it's kind of hard. Oh fuck, that song's stuck in my head. Aladdin, did you go to Newtown High School? I go there, or Owings Mills High. Neither. I went to Franklin High School in Reisterstown, Maryland. Right on the cusp of Owings Mills and Reisterstown. Yeah. I never went to Newtown. I did go to Deer Park Middle though for a little bit, and Franklin Middle. Is it safe for me to be saying all that? Well, I don't go there anymore. I guess it's fine. um. Elena 101, did you go to the cafes in Korea? Yep. Even as I mentioned in my story time for tomorrow, that's like the go-to meetup spot. You meet either at like a subway station, like it's like, hey, meet me at exit 3 in Hongdae, or you go to a cafe. Like that's where you always meet up. So that was another thing that kind of pissed me off when Dal was like, oh, they gave me the address to their home. No, they didn't. They told you what subway station to meet them at, because people in Korea, they don't really give you your address. They're like, meet me at my address. It's usually meet me at this cafe or meet me at this train station, like exit. Sorry, I keep bringing that up, but yeah. Anime's like everybody meets at a cafe. Yup. Side C, halal guys. Yes, they actually have 2 halal guys in Seoul. There was one in Itaewon and one in Gangnam. I love halal guys. Yeah, I really do. I just felt bad because I'm a very ignorant person, and I did not fully understand that like halal doesn't have certain meats and stuff, so I didn't know that when I first went, because the first time I went was in like 2015 or 2014 when I was a student at Rutgers University, and we literally would just hop on the train to go to the city just to go to Fifth Avenue to get halal guys and then come back home. So I remember what did I think I asked for pork. I'm awful, I know. It's not, or was it beef? And I should have gotten like chicken, but I actually don't really eat chicken like that. But the look they gave me when I asked for that, they were like, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm dumb. Forgive me, I'll have whatever. I'm so sorry. Yeah. But yeah, they do have halal guys in Korea. They have 2 that I know of. I love halal guys. Are you talking about soju flavors? Let me try to scroll up. Amanda Pagan, love your fit. Thank you. This is one of my new bodysuits that I got from Pretty Little Thing. I mean, it's just my top because I'm literally just in joggers. I'm just wearing sweatpants. But gotta at least have a cute top on, right? Not pork. Yeah, I know. I'm awful. I'm really bad. I didn't know any better, but this was like 2015. I've learned since then. So, because I do prefer like pork over beef. So I was like, give me the pork platter. They're like, yeah, I probably look like the most ignorant of all people, but I really just didn't know. Even my ex at the time was like, hey, shut up, they don't do that here. I was like, what? I'm sorry, what? They don't do pork? Oh, why? No pork? Like, I've learned a lot. I was like 22 and down back then, so my bad. Oh man, it's up. Somebody please get another song in my head. Sing something else. Somebody please type in any other song lyrics so I get another song in my head because I'm not singing Jessie right now. It's stuck in my head. Omunore? Amunore. Wait, what's Amunore? How do I? God's menu. Do 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 do. I actually don't know any of those. Uri chiga uri cha 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 do 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 do. I think that's all I know from God's menu. My drives. Why don't you like Jessie? My thing with her is she's American, so I feel like she should know or be more like socially aware of like racial insensitive type of stuff. And I just feel like she kind of reminds me of Iggy Azalea, where it's like she's trying to sound and appear more black. That's just my opinion. I don't really like her like that. And the fact that she's like still like she's been very honest about her plastic surgery, like the boobs, I think some filler and nose stuff, but she insists that her fake butt is real. And I'm like, girl, just be honest with people. It's just me. She just always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. That's just me though. Agree to disagree. Do 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 do. There we go. I'm so glad I got another song stuck in my head. Shadia Khan, what is your view on Hwasa? I love Hwasa. Oh my god. She's like, in my mind, my Korean girlfriend. I love her. I love her so much. She gives no F's, and I really respect that about her. Because in Korea, girls are expected to be like, soft and cutesy and eggyo. Not her. Like, she's like, I'm sorry, what? Say that again. Speaking to the mic. I love her. I love her energy. Maria, 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 Maria. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. Oh man. Kiki Yonsuji. What about Chungha? I like her too. I still think my favorite song from her though is Yordushi or Gotta Go. Gotta. I like her too. Yo, y'all were making mad hamster jokes in the Namjoon video I did because I was drinking water. Y'all told me I look like a damn hamster. Fuck y'all. Oh man. Sorry. Alright, Hwasa is queen. Yes, we love Hwasa. We really love Hwasa. I gotta say, I feel a lot better after talking to y'all. I was honestly, literally, as I was having technical difficulty with my laptop, I was like, fuck it, I should just cancel the stream too. I need to talk to my mom. Some shit just went down. But I am happy that I didn't cancel this week too, because I already overslept through last week's stream. See, yeah, what happened was last week, I was supposed to go to the beach. So I was gonna stream earlier than usual because a lot of people said that they're like sleep still and they're like, oh, it's really late here. So I was gonna stream as soon as I woke up at like 9 a.m. and it'd be like noon for people on the East Coast, and earlier in the UK, I believe, a few hours earlier. And one of my friends canceled on the beach. So as soon as I saw that, I instinctively just went back to sleep. And I woke up at like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, and I was like, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's what happened last week. Bonto Malahela? Malahela. What's your view on Ciel? I don't mind Ciel. I like a few of her songs. I just wish I feel like she wasn't promoted properly. Like, whenever I find out artists are like, multilingual and bilingual. I feel like they have a really good shot at being successful with like more Western audiences, and I feel like she didn't really get the promotion she deserved. I did not like that dumb Dr. Pepper song. Feeling so clean when I'm under pressure. I put it on ice, bitch, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. I was like, no, Ciel, no. And that Riff Raff dude, him of all people, oh, literally a clown. That had me feeling some type of way. Feeling so clean when I'm under pressure. I put it on ice, bitch, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. But yeah, of course, Hello Bitches is still my favorite Ciel song. The energy in that song, the fact that I would hear it at clubs in America too, I was like, all right, she gonna take off from here. And then nope, she did not. She just got put on like the back burner, which is why I'm glad she's not with YG anymore. But I still wonder like what's gonna be the plan for her in the future, because I still haven't heard too many other songs. I know, was it earlier this year she released like hella songs, or late last year it was like every 2 weeks she released like 2 songs. That was nice marketing. Feel it free when I'm under pressure. Put it on. That song's in my head. That's the thing with like songs that are catchy, even if you don't like it, they still get stuck in your head. Ayana, are you still in California right now? I am. 지금 캘리포니아 살았어요. Unfortunately. Aladdin, do you listen to Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar is probably my favorite rapper right now. Like, all my life, I grew up listening to Eminem to the disgust of my mother. My dad always played Eminem, and my mom's like, they are too young to be hearing that. But I don't mind, because I love Eminem, but, you know, these days, Kendrick style has been all my thing, which is why I'm like, now of all times is when we need to hear from him. A dope song about voting and police brutality. Like, we need you, Kendrick. Like, where you at, dude? Like, come on. He is my absolute favorite rapper. And I'm also, if you guys have heard Big Sean's new album, Detroit 2, We're Not Worthy. I heard that album and I was like, okay, there's still some hope for hip hop, because all this mumble stuff and the same trap beats, it just gets old so quick. It's hard for me to listen to a lot of hip hop these days and take it seriously. Yeah. Feeling so. Why is Dr. Pepper still in my head though? I need another song to be in my head. Any other song, please. Well, Miranda, how do you feel about TikTok being banned by Sunday? Wait, really? I mean, I'm not on TikTok, so I don't personally care, but I thought somebody was gonna buy it or something in America and keep it for American audiences or something like that. No. Tassin Mohammed, are you still planning on visiting Korea soon? Yes, as soon as it's safe and as soon as I can afford to go. But they're having their like second or third wave of Corona right now. America still hasn't gotten out of the first one. And travel costs money. Plus, there's like the mandatory 2-week quarantine period. So whenever I go, I'm gonna have to like add 2 weeks just for being quarantined, and then I can start doing stuff. So it's not in the cards right now, but I do hope to go soon because I really miss it there. I miss my homies and my friends, especially when I was just editing the batting cage vlog and the pizza laundry pizza place. Being in Korea, like, it's really hard, like living in the times we're in now where everything kind of just sucks, and when I'm like recalling a story time from a more lit time in my life, or when I'm editing actual video of me having fun, it gets a little depressing because I'm like, we looked so happy back then. And it's just weird seeing people shoulder to shoulder again, and I'm like, yo, we used to be able to do that. So it feels a little weird. But yeah, so for that vlog, I especially was like, yo, I miss Korea. Definitely. Feeling so clean when I'm under pressure. Let me sing Black Swan or something. Modern bici chimo kanan pada, yeah, yeah, yeah. Kili done bamo kuto jaba, yeah, yeah, yeah. Alton sori do de ligiana, yeah, yeah, yeah. Feeling me now, do you hear me? Yeah. When I found out he was saying film it now, or film me now, film it now, I was like, Jen, you don't have to emphasize the L. Film. Have you got it on film? You need to make sure you film it. Film it. I thought he was saying feeling me now. So when I found out it was film it now, I was like, Jen, who let you pronounce it like that, man? Feeling me now. Feeling me now. Do you hear me? Yeah. Muffin, please answer. Sorry, but yeah, you weren't answering. I can't eat pork. It makes me sick. So how often is pork in Korean food? Very often. But also, you can go with beef and chicken because beef and chicken are also very popular in Korea. Not everything is pork there. Don't worry. Remi's world. He's a phantom. It's funny, Remy. You know how we were talking about the potential collaboration with that guy with the dry ass conversation? My phone vibrated like 20 minutes ago because he responded. Didn't expect that to happen, but we'll see how much drier this conversation is gonna be. Yeah, he's a phantom. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. Gonna catch him all because he's Danny Phantom. It didn't quite work. His folks, they just quit. Then Danny took a look inside of it. It was a great big flash. Everything just changed. His molecules got all rearranged. Phantom, Phantom, first woke up, he realized he had snow white hair and glowing green eyes. He could walk through walls, disappear, and fly. He was much more unique than the other guys. And it was then Danny knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you. I had to, I'm sorry. Encourage life. Can you teach virtual in Korea right now? Yeah, actually, since the pandemic broke out, a lot of online teaching has become more popular, which is kind of a bad thing for people who want to physically go to Korea because now they're like, wait, we can just pay people to teach from wherever they live around the world as long as they prove, they have their degree, they're native English speakers. And like even my friends who are teaching in Korea, whenever these corona waves go up, they actually have to stay home. Like when it was the thick of it, my friend Bria, for example, she would have to like record a YouTube video and then send it to her kids, and that's how they were learning. But these days, depending on school to school in Korea, some people are still doing virtual learning, but they still have to go to the school and then do like a Zoom call to teach. So that's actually becoming more popular, which is not really good for the outlook of people who want to physically move to Korea to teach, because now they're like, shit, we can pay y'all to teach from Canada. Like, why are we flying y'all all the way out here and give you an apartment? The time zone thing would be a huge inconvenience because you could be like, it's noon for you and then like 10 p.m. for them, or when it's like 3 a.m. for them, or like 2 p.m. for them, it'll be like 5 a.m. for you, and you're waking up like, all right, kids, open your books. So virtual learning is a lot more popular now. Yeah. All right. Jordan Ramsimer, do you listen / watch Bollywood? No, that's not really been my cup of tea. I did watch, what's that movie called? Slumdog Millionaire, back in like 06, because everybody was talking about it. So I was like, I gotta watch this. The closest to Bollywood I've ever gotten though was like Cheetah Girls 3. Dance me if you can. Yeah, I've never really gotten into to Bollywood or anything. I think Cheetah Girls 3, Slumdog Millionaire, that's it. Gotta see these comments. I can't come down. I can't come down. No, I can't. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry. Not Cheetah Girls. Hey, from South Africa. Sandiswe? My thing? I cannot read. I'm so sorry. But yay, South Africa. I'm obsessed with Trevor Noah. People were clowning me because I was like, oh, I just love when Bae says my name. Whenever he's talking about like terrorist stuff and he mentions ISIS, I'm like, he said my name. It sounds really good in his accent. All right. Obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. Fairly Odd Parents. Yo, Timmy had bars. He had bars. Um, Shandy Khan, Cheetah Girls, North Slumdog Millionaire, Bollywood movies. I know, I'm just saying that's the closest I ever got to a Bollywood type movie. I've never watched Bollywood movies. Um, Wait, was that a question about Disney Channel? Oh gosh, best Disney Channel movie. That's hard. I used to really love The Color of Friendship. Xenon, all of them. Girl of the 21st Century, Xenon Z3. I love Cheetah Girls, 1 and 2, not 3. Stuck in the Suburbs. Oh my gosh, the Lizzie McGuire movie, if that counts. The Proud Family movie. No, it's too hard to pick a favorite Disney movie. I literally could not. Oh man. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Oh my gosh. Encouraged Life. Namjoon is married. I talked about this in my, I guess my thirst video over him. Probably. I mean, I don't know why people would be surprised that I'm sorry, like, do people really think that they're single? Of course, they have like girlfriends and wives and fiancés and loved ones, or people like they're interested in their real personal lives. Probably people they like grew up with, or neighborhood people with, or like their pre-debut days, or probably somebody from staff or something that they're around all the time. Like, I don't understand how people could be surprised that they're not single. I feel bad for people like that. I'm sorry. I mean, I love to thirst over him, don't get me wrong. The thirst is real. But I don't expect to ever be with him or meet him or be noticed by him. It's just a fun hobby. I like him. So it's fun to be like, huh, you're so perfect. But I'm not gonna be like, you're supposed to stay single and wait for me. Like, come on, son. And for those who didn't watch the video, it is pretty common though for people in Korea to not wear their wedding rings. They actually keep them in like a jewelry box at home, which makes no sense to me because I feel like as soon as my man takes off his wedding ring, I'm like, oh, you trying to cheat. So that's not okay for me. But yeah, so it's probably a couple ring. I don't know if it would be a wedding ring, but who knows? It might be. And that's okay. Like, I just feel like if we're really fans, then we should be happy when they're happy. People are literally like trying to cancel him and find out who the girl could be so they can attack her. Bruh, I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I really don't. Um, they think they're virgins. That's sad. That's. I mean, the only time I ever really believed that somebody was like, who was popular was like a virgin was, remember the Jonas Brothers and they wore like their purity rings? That was actually the reason I wanted one. So that's a whole different thing when you make this public Christian pledge to say a virgin. But when you're a grown ass, fine ass, talented ass man, you're not virgins. Like, come on. Oh my gosh. I was pleasantly surprised though in the comments of that video there weren't too many people like, oh no, but I want to be with him. Like, he should stay single and wait for me. There weren't too many of those. So I think y'all are more so my people where you understand that they're adult men and they're gonna live their adult fine men lives. So I respect y'all a lot. Said C, do you ship any idols together? Honestly, I would love to. I just feel like the fact that they have such different schedules, like I was really rooting for Kai and Jenny, but being from different labels, having different promotional schedules, I just imagine it would be really hard for two idols who are like active in promotion and in their music to actually be together. I feel like it usually works if one idol pairing is like way more successful or busy than the other, or if like both have kind of dwindled down a little bit. And I feel like that's probably like a lot of younger idols are probably more focused on their careers right now. They're probably trying to promote as much as possible. And post-military, post their prime, that's when they want to have kids and get married and stuff. But if you're like Chen and shit just happens, I totally get that too. But I can't really think of too many people that I would love to see together because I just know with the schedules it probably wouldn't work that much. I did hear that Chiho is with somebody from Twice or something. I heard Daniel is with somebody from Twice. I don't really follow too much of that. I do love Hyuna and Edon though because their story is like for real. Like they decided to be with each other despite being kicked out of what's their record? Cube. That was some bullshit. And then after stocks dropped, they wanted to be like, wait, come back. We're sorry. So I like Edon and Hyuna a lot. A lot, a lot. Oh, Miss Lala, thank you. Glad I could finally catch a live. I didn't get my notification from YouTube like I was supposed to. I hope BTS is getting some. The question went away. Getting some, they deserved it. I hope so too. They can't waste themselves in their prime. You know what I mean? Like, just make sure that you're careful, you know. But yeah, they deserve it. They deserve some booty after constant promotion. They just don't stop. Like, just imagine if there wasn't a pandemic, they'd be on tour this whole time. But they said, you know what? Since we can't tour, we're gonna write music. Sugar sat down and finished his mixtape. They wrote Dynamite, got their first #1 Billboard song, and now I think it's #2 behind Wow. That's a wow, wow, wow. Now from the top, make it drop. That's a wow, wow. I am still waiting for my Discord members to do their version of WAP. Y'all had me do it, and that was weeks ago. So like, pay up. Come on, son. Y'all had time to stretch and practice. I want to see everybody else's WAP. I think Boomy was the only other person who did it, I think. So like, what's up? What's up? Where my WAPs at? Now from the top, make it drop. That's a WAP. That's a WAP. Oh wait, somebody's leaving? Oh, Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? So you'll never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you and I need you. I keep getting songs stuck in my head. Nickety Chalamet, I don't have the knees. Yes, you do. You young. You got the knees. I don't have the knees, literally because I have one leg that's longer than the other. So my hips are slightly crooked, which means I have like more pressure on one of my knees than the other. If I can do it, y'all can do it. I'm just saying. Like I was kind of surprised to see this WAP challenge make its way to Korea, and I saw what's her name, Hyolyn do it. People from that group, Ciel, I think, and they killed it. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna just sit here patiently and wait for my WAP covers. I'm just saying. My phone pump, make it drop. I got back issues. Oh my gosh, y'all are funny. Now from the top, make it drop. Kelsey Hill, thoughts on Wonho's Open Mind song? My thoughts are I'm not surprised because honestly, I feel like it's weird because I feel like in Korea, especially, like I know the song was like mostly in English, but it also has some Korean. But I just feel like when people hear these songs and they want to try to cater to more of a Western audience, they feel like they have to be like way more sexual for some reason. So I'm not surprised that he made this song, and I'm not surprised it's being well received. Honestly, Wano doesn't really do it for me though. He used to, but I don't like the bulk. Like I keep getting clowned for it, but I don't like a lot of muscles. And he's already kind of short too, so I just feel like he look a little stubby. Like it's good. So that's just my personal take on things. But yeah. I like the song though, it's funny. Because I feel like it's what a lot of Korean guys in the clubs are thinking. Like, you don't have to love me. Don't you want something different? Oh, like it's basically like let's just hook up. Let's just do that. I don't want no commitment, and I hope you don't either. Yeah. Ooh, you don't have to love me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end this stream in like 30 minutes to call my mother because I'm sure she's upset and she's probably like, Isis, hello. Yeah. This is gonna be a tough conversation though. Cause I know my mom's not too close to him either, but still. I don't know. Alright, sorry. Let me get back to these questions. You don't have to love me. Ooh. Ashley Charles only on Wonho does look good. Honestly, if you guys have you ever seen that like Monster X special they did like right now, and they had to go to Hong Kong, and I think they performed at like the Mama Awards or something. But Wonho then with like that sandy brown hair, oh, he was so cute. That's the Wonho I liked. Before he got all protein and bulky. Yeah, that's just me though. Yeah, I don't really like a lot of muscle. Now, if you guys have seen the gains of Namjoon lately, that's the build that I prefer. I like lean, but not like skinny, or like not just like flesh and skin, like where there's no sort of definition whatsoever. Like I need to see some chisel, but I don't expect to hug a rock. You know what I mean? I don't like when people spend too much time in the gym, because I find out that they obsess over gym stuff and like, oh, I can't eat that. It's not good for me. Too many carbs, bro. Oh, the calorie counters. Kelsey Hill, I don't want to be called a weenie. Yeah, he need to change that. Who told him that weenie was a good fandom name? Mon Bebe was cute. That was really cute. But weenies, I'm not a weenie. Makes you think of that SpongeBob episode, Weenie Hut General and Weenie Hut Junior. Weenie Hut General. Muffin, please read. CC, you need to listen to Disney's Let It Shine soundtrack. That song slaps. I haven't really listened to Disney shit since I became an adult. I think I got out of Disney Channel when I was like 20 or 21. That's when I was like, all right, I'm officially too old for this. Because I still used to love Shake It Up well into my 20s. But yeah. You don't have to love me. Animes, they be drawing six packs on some guy's abs, I heard. I wouldn't be surprised if they like spray painted a little bit to like add definition and to make it look like more defined. I wouldn't be surprised. If girls contour, then I would not be surprised if dudes did the same with their abs to make them look more like deep and defined than they actually are. Would not surprise me in the slightest, to be honest. Ooh, you don't have to love me. Did you want something different? Marie, Wano doesn't have abs. He has Hawaiian rolls. Yeah. But, and that's the thing, I don't like that solidness. Like, it just makes you feel like you're not very cuddleable. Like, it would be like trying to cuddle with wood or. Not wood. No, that sounded dirty. Like, cuddle with something solid. That's not very appealing. Cuddle with wood. I don't know why that I should not have said that. I'm sorry. Hopefully. All right, moving on. Ooh. Neely Kadori, what you planning to do after the stream? Well, after the stream, I have to call my mom to check on her. Because I don't know if you were here from the beginning, but literally like 30 minutes before I started, I found out that my grandfather passed away. And I know there's like a lot more people here who weren't at the beginning. So I'll just summarize again. My grandfather passed away, I think yesterday, but we just found out today. We're not particularly close with him because he has been diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenic. So he lives in like assisted living. We didn't really get to spend too much time with him just because he wasn't very like hospitable to guests and company and things like that. So even though I wasn't like particularly close to him, it's still my mom's dad. You know, she wasn't particularly close. You know, it's still family. So I'm sure she's upset. So once this stream ends, I'm going to call her because I think she'll be done working soon and I can see how she's doing. Because the only thing we've been talking about lately is football because we did not expect football season to start again. But now we got to take a turn from football to like funeral stuff probably. So I might actually have to go home soon somehow. I'm so scared to get on a plane. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Like I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, once this stream ends, I will probably call my mother, see how she's doing. Cause like I said, I have like 4 grandfathers technically because there's like my 2 biological grandfathers, my mom's dad, my dad's dad, but also both of my grandmothers remarried, and they've been more like active as grandfatherly roles, so I'm more close with them. But still, like I hadn't seen my grandfather since like 2014, I think. And even then, I wasn't really allowed to say too much or get too close to him because he was really paranoid. I mean, you know, paranoid schizophrenia. You're paranoid. Like, you think people are always trying to hurt you. So I always had to, like, keep a distance. And, you know, he was always, like, really proud. He's like, oh, you know, I hear you're in school now, and congratulations, and you like to travel and stuff. But, yeah, so I do need to call my mom, though. So this stream is going to be shorter. I'll probably go for, like, another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, that's what I'm doing post-stream. And then after that, I will probably edit, because I filmed yesterday the double story time and the giveaway, but I haven't edited yet because I'm lazy. So I'll probably do that too. So phone call, then edit, and then nothing. Alrighty. You don't have to remember. Anime is black. You will get your own aisle seat or all 3 window seats. Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt that airlines are taking serious precaution during Corona and travel. It's just, I do know there's still a lot of people who have been causing an uproar because when they get on the plane, they want to take their mask off. And I think they said like over 700 people have been banned from traveling with certain airlines because they refuse to wear a mask on board. Like, you're in a confined cabin as it is, and you want to be like, oh, this is stuffy. Like, come on. Oh my God. The thought terrifies me. So I don't know if there's even going to be like arrangements. I don't know what I don't know. I'll have to call my mom and see what's going to happen. But yeah, I may have to make a trip to Baltimore. That should be fun. Sheesh. All right. Any more questions? 다른 질문이에요? Ooh, you don't have to love me. Yo, you know what's funny? I was yesterday on Instagram. I kind of took like a poll. I was like, yo, I need to figure out like what is my type, because I like everybody from Namjoon to JB to Michael B. Jordan to The Weeknd to freaking Tom Holland of all people. So I was like, I need to figure this out. Like, how am I going to? What is my type? So I took a poll or not a poll, but asking people's questions, and everybody's like, Namjoon's your type. Namjoon's your type, and I'm like, oh my God, duh. But I mean, like, characterizes what? You know what I mean? But what was funny is I was looking at his dimples, and in Trevor's dimples, and in Michael B. Jordan's dimples, and in my dimples. Whoever I have kids with, ideally one of them 3, would have like super dimples as a child. I would be so disappointed if my kid didn't have dimples. I'll be like, come on, son, how did you not get that trait of all things? But just my random thoughts. Ellie, so you're a Ravens fan. I am a die-hard Ravens fan, bruh. I've been a Ravens fan since like 2007-ish. I didn't really know too much about football, except waking up Sunday mornings, hearing my mom yell at the TV. Because we had this horrible quarterback named Kyle Bowler. He's horrible. And my mom was like, Kyle, you dummy! Just yelling. I'm like, it's Sunday morning, all right. And I started to watch with her, and I gradually got into football, and now I am a diehard Ravens fan. Which is why it's so disappointing that last year we had the best record of the whole league with 14-2, and then our buddy Lamar choked in the postseason. He always does that though. He's 2 for 2 now, being 0 for 2 in the postseason, like having a stellar, amazing regular season performance and then losing in the postseason. Sorry, that's my football rant. You Anime's black. You grew up to Super Bowl win with Ray Lewis. Wait, I don't know what that means. You grew up to Super Bowl win with Ray Lewis? We did win twice with him. Well, twice while he was on the team, but I missed the 1996 win because I was only like, or not 1996. That's when we started the 2000 win because I was only like 7. I wasn't into football, but in 2013, nobody had us winning, man. Everybody was like, you like the Ravens? I'm like, yes, I like the Ravens, and we still won. So that was awesome. That was dope. All right, let me try to answer some more questions. Ooh, you don't handle me. Kelsey Hill, are you watching any K-dramas lately? Honestly, I have only been watching anime and Corey Kenshin. And sometimes I try to catch up with like news stuff, so I watch like Trevor Noah, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, not so much lately. But yeah, I haven't really been watching any dramas. I've been constantly binging anime. Like I'm currently watching one called Kami-sama Kiss or something. and it's corny because it's so like it's clearly targeted to like a young lady demographic, but it was funny, so I gave it a go. And now I'm in season 2 of that show. Yeah, I did finally finish Full Metal Alchemist though, Brotherhood. I still don't know the difference between the original and then Brotherhood, but everybody said to watch Brotherhood because it's like more accurate to the manga. So I did finally binge all of that. I've caught up on Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know what I'm gonna watch after this. Kami-sama Kiss. But yeah, I have not watched a Korean drama in a very, very, very long time. May Holly Gibbs ReZero. If you're asking if I've seen that anime, then yes, I have. Watch Attack on Titan. I watched that already. Yes. Honestly, I hate to say it, but I really feel like most animes people recommend, I probably already saw it. Especially if it's dubbed and if it's in the genre I like, because I don't like sports animes. I don't like. Yeah, I think pretty much sports ones are the only ones I don't like. But I saw somebody say top 3 animes. It's hard to pick 3. I could not pick just 3. I can list several that I like. I really liked Fairy Tail when I finally caught all the episodes, but Steins Gate, Angel Beats, Promised Neverland, Code Geass, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, I'm trying to think of Tokyo Ghoul. I really like Psychopaths. Like I really like the Danganronpa. I really like the like psychological mystery type of animes. There's this one called Another that's really good, and I need to find more anime in that genre. Bruh, it's so good. Ooh, you don't have to love me. The songs in my head. Beeline. Death Note. I've seen Death Note. It was good, but I really do think I didn't like the way it ended, and I felt like it was a bit overhyped, and I hated the live action attempt. That was not good. It was not great. But yeah, people like to discredit me because I don't like to watch subs. I only watch dubbed animes because I don't want to read. Like I like to look at the art and all this stuff. I don't want to like turn my attention away for a second and then miss stuff. I recommend Planet. I saw Planet and I cried like a bitch. I don't like sad animes either. So yeah, I didn't like things like Your Lie in April, Planet. This one called Air that was really depressing. I don't like sad or sports animes. Like everybody keeps trying to get me to watch Haikyuu. My kids tried hella hard. Teacher, Haikyuu, you have to watch Haikyuu. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not gonna watch Haikyuu. And the really long ones like One Piece. No thanks. Violet Evergarden. I started it, but I couldn't really get into it. I think I only watched like 3 episodes, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. Ooh, you don't have to love me. Fruit Basket. I did see season 1 of Fruits Basket. I think there's a 2nd season now, but I wasn't really interested after watching the 1st season. I also really like Demon Slayer and Goblin Slayer. And there was this one, something of the Shield Hero, where this dude was like transported to another world and he had to protect people. I forgot what it was called. It's like the Rising of the Shield Hero or something like that. That was a good one. And then there's one, The Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. That was pretty good. Yeah. Neely Kaduri, have you watched School Days? Nope. Is that a drama or an anime? A psychological Demon. Yeah, Demon Slayer was so good. I even thought like his scar looked really cool. Yeah, Scar Gang. Oh, it's an anime. Yeah, I've never heard of that one. Every time I try to look up like psychological animes and like thriller, like mystery ones, they recommend the same ones. I'm like, I've already seen all of these. I've seen Orin High School Host Club. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Did you watch Kingdom? If you're talking about the drama or the Korean, is that considered a drama? I've seen that. Kingdom. I like that one too. Kiss, kiss, fall in love. Erased. I've seen that one. I've seen Noragami, and it's funny. I looked up anime similar to Noragami, and that's how I got to the Kimasama Kiss. I guess they recommended it because of the supernatural demon-like elements of it, but yeah. Other than that, I don't really see much of a relation. But yeah, I promise you, I've seen every single psychological based anime that's dubbed. I guarantee it. I I saw Vampire Knight. I don't know Diabolic Lovers, but I did see Vampire Knight. That's like my favorite genre, and they keep recommending the same thing. I saw Parasite. Well, Parasite the Maximum. I know Parasite the Korean movie. I saw that one. I tried with Inuyasha. I couldn't really get into it. I tried the Seven Deadly Sins because my little sister recommended it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like that pervy blonde dude. I didn't like that. I was like, this, I'm not gonna like this. Oh man. Yeah, Inuyasha. It's things like Inuyasha and Bleach and Naruto. People constantly recommend. I've never gotten into it though. Yeah, I saw Erased. I saw Future Diary. This is one good one called Ujin Demi-Human that was really good too. I also really like deadpan animes like Psyche, the Something Life of Psyche. I saw Elfen Lied or Lied. I saw that one. Pink Haired Girl. I've seen so many animes, man. I need a hobby. Oh man. I want Moki. Have you? How would you feel if your SO parents disapprove of your relationship? SO parents. SO parents. Okay, I'll just take out the SO and if my parents disapprove of my relationship, I feel disappointed, but I don't think that's very likely because pretty much everybody that I've ever talked to my parents about, they love them. They're like, oh, you know, we trust you. We don't really worry about who you pick. Oh, significant other. Oh, I thought it meant shout out. Significant other. See, I'm not hip to the lingo. I'm sorry, but I've never been in a situation where they didn't like my parents or my parents didn't like them. But then again, I've only ever had to meet one person so far because I don't really get too serious with other people. But if I was with someone else whose parents didn't like me, I don't think I could be with them. It depends on the reason. Like if I give you a reason to not like me, then okay. But if you are one of those people like, oh, we really want you to stay with someone who's more of your speed, or if they try to be like on some racist type of stuff, I wouldn't want to be a part of that family. Yeah. So yeah, if I was with someone whose parents didn't like me, I don't know if I could be with them. If it was something as superficial as like me being black or something, I couldn't be with them. If at least let me give you a reason to not like me. Like if you don't like the fact that I don't cook, that's a valid reason. If you think I'm shy and boring, that's a valid reason. If you think I'm lazy or something, those would be like valid reasons to not like me. But if you choose something I can't control, then I don't want to be a part of that family. That's just how I feel. My family's welcoming as shit though. They love everybody. Oh man, are we doing more anime recommendations? Geese fall in love. Oh yeah, Tassine Muhammad, not a series, but have you seen the movie Your Name? I loved it. I actually saw it last summer when I was flying out to Korea, and then my flight got canceled because of Typhoon Ling Ling. Can't make that shit up. But the second flight that I got booked like 2 days later, they played. I watched Your Name going to Korea then. So yeah, I did see the movie. It was really good. I did have to watch it sub though. But honestly, since I was on a plane, I wasn't looking anywhere else anyway. So I was like, okay, let me try and keep up with these subtitles. But I'm pretty sure it's dubbed too. I just could only see the sub version. Oh, my voice. I think I'm losing my voice a little bit. You should watch Erased. I have watched Erased. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'd love more episodes, to be honest. I hate when like, I feel like some of the best animes only get like 12 or 13 episodes or like 24. Meanwhile, these other ones get dragged out beyond like 300 episodes plus. Ugh. Lynette Carter, can I ask whether you know about networking in Korea? It's funny because I'm going to talk about that in the video for tomorrow, in the story time video. I'm not really good with networking. I've been trying to, but when I reach out to people, I don't know what it is about me, but I am constantly one who is left on red. There's literally only like one or two YouTubers who actually talk, or three who actually talk to me. The rest have shown no interest in me or networking or collabing or anything like that. I don't know why, but yeah. So I've been trying to network. It's not going great. Like I would love to meet some YouTubers here in SoCal. I mean, you would think there's a lot in LA, even though I really don't like. I think LA is like overrated. I really do. I like rain and I like diversity, but honestly, the homeless problem here is very depressing too. So, California's got a serious like housing crisis. They need to sort out. Oh gosh, yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up in like 5 more minutes because I need to call my mother. I am awkward, man. How was your week, man? I am awkward, man. Honestly, my week was pretty uneventful until today, where I got the bad news. But I spent the week watching NFL highlights, pretty much, and I've recorded more videos I think than I have in a while. Yeah. Other than that, it's just another week. Like these weeks are just going by, which is good because we're getting closer to the election, getting closer to fall, hopefully closer to these wildfires being put out because now the sky is finally blue. And I was kind of surprised because last week we were out near like Lake Paris or something, and we could actually see the fires from a distance. Like I literally, it was nighttime, and I could see like this orange glow, like it was a tiny little speck of orange from. I was like, is that the fire? So I looked up the fire map. I saw we were. I looked right, and I was like, oh, those are the fires over there, or at least one of them. So unfortunately, there's that. But yeah, I really, really miss rain. I think the next time I see rain, I am literally gonna cry. I love rainy weather. It is so chill. I love the smell of rain. I love the sound of rain. I haven't seen it's September. Was it September 18th? 18th today? I haven't seen rain since like May 2nd or like April 20 something. It rained. Oh, it was rainy on my birthday, but I have not seen rain. It's depressing. I did go to, I see Zakir Walker. I used to live in San Francisco. I visited San Francisco a few weeks ago and it was nice and cool and cloudy. And it wasn't rainy, but like the fog was so dense that rain did like accumulate on the windshield. I was like, oh my God, this is the closest I'm probably gonna get to rain for months. I thought about taking a trip to like Seattle or something just to be in rain. Like, I really miss rain. And I see people in Korea complaining about it. I'm like, I will gladly swap with you. It's crazy how the East Coast is being bombarded with hurricanes, like literally lined up one after the other. So much so that they're about to go into the Greek alphabet. And I remember when that happened in 2005, and they went to up to like Gamma. They did Alpha, Beta, Gamma. I think Delta was how far they went up. Meanwhile, over here we can't get rain to save our lives. There was this, I guess it's the Pacific Ocean, so I guess you call it a typhoon, but it hit Mexico and then it like literally flirted with the coast of Cali. I'm like, please, just turn right, please. And instead, it led to dry thunderstorms, which caused more lightning, which caused more fires. Totally missed the mark there. Oh, anime's black. Rain cleans the air pollution the day after. Yeah, that's one thing I used to love about Korea too. Like the rainy days meant the air was breathable. But I've literally, even after living in Korea for 2 years, I've never seen it as bad as I've seen it here, where the sky was literally hazy and orange, and like the sun was high in the sky, and it was orange, like it looked like the sun was setting. But I'm like, it's 3 p.m. Oh my goodness, I've never seen it like that before. It was crazy. And people still want to say climate change is a hoax. Dumb people shouldn't be allowed to speak. Jeffrey Lalonde, I miss snow. Oh my God, me too. Last winter was the first winter of my entire life I did not see any snow. While I was in Korea, it didn't snow. And it snowed after I left Korea. And then when I was home in Maryland, it didn't snow at all. Not, we got like little flurries, but it didn't really accumulate for more than like 2 hours. I'm more of a fall and winter girl, so I prefer cooler weather. So this dry, sunny stuff ain't for me. Oh man. Mira J, when will you do another Zoom call? Probably Sunday. Sunday seems like it's the like I try to do it on weekends because that's when most people don't work or have school and stuff. But yeah, the last Zoom I think had like 12 of us, and the one before that was like 10. So not that many people joined. So I'm still trying to figure out the right time to do it. But do I have my notebook here? So we only practiced a little bit with last Sunday's Korean lesson, but I was teaching people how to say their age and their names in Korean. So yeah, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people from last time. And like I said, with Zoom, it ends after like 40 minutes. So some people were in for the first one but couldn't come back for the next one. And I think I'm gonna do Skype because I think Skype you can have multiple people and there's no time limit on how long you can talk to people. But yeah, we talked on Zoom for like 40 minutes times 3. I guess like 180 minutes or something. I'm not good with math. I'm not even gonna pretend to be good at math. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end the stream now because I have to call my mother. I need to see how she's doing. Find out if there's gonna be funeral plans. Find out if I need to find a way to fly home. Find out how she's holding up. So I know this stream started late, and I'm sorry I gotta end it early. But yeah, literally, like 30 minutes before I was like, time to go live, my mom said, hey, so your grandfather died. So I was like, should I cancel? But I was like, I can't cancel again. So, all right, I don't even know how to end this on my phone. So thanks for watching if you did. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. And hopefully I'll have a more proper setup for next week. It'll be back at a normal time, all that good stuff. So, annyeong.